everybody. Welcome to another episode of Missy TV. Soundbite edition. In this clip, I'm going to be giving you some tips and strategies on how to make the R sound, as in road, red, and rabbit. Now, the R can be a tricky sound for a lot of kids, and that's because there are different ways to make the R sound. There's not just one way. I'm going to show you a variety of strategies for making the R sound, and I want you to try them all out and see what works best for you. We're going to start with a fancy word called a retroflex R. And that word retroflex just means that the tip of your tongue, this part of your tongue, the very end, is curling up and back in your mouth, like this. R. You could see both my hand and my tongue curl back for the retroflex R. Let's do it again. Ready? R. So that's the retroflex R. There's also a bunched up R. And that means that your tongue is forming sort of like a little bowl in your mouth, and it's pulling back inside your mouth to make a bunched up shape. So the sides curl up, the tip curls up slightly, and the whole tongue pulls back in your mouth. So now we have the retroflex R where the tongue tip curls up and back, and we have the bunched up R where the whole tongue pulls back and makes a bunched up shape in your mouth. Now remember, your tongue is a muscle and it can't be lazy when you're making the R sound. You have to put some tension or tightness in your tongue. You have to engage your tongue. So remember, for either the retroflex or the bunched up R, you want to engage your tongue, make it nice and tight, and put some tension in there. Now, I have another fun way to practice your R sound, and that is by practicing your R in consonant clusters. We are going to start out with the GR and the CR clusters, because when you say the G or the C sound, the G or the K sound, the back of your tongue lifts up. And for the R, you also have to lift the back of your tongue. So if you're practicing your R's in a GR or a CR cluster, you are setting your tongue up to be in the right position for R. So we're going to make a GR list with a green marker, because green has a GR in the beginning of the word. So we got our GR, and we're going to use a crayon to make our CR word list, because the word crayon has a CR cluster in the beginning of the word. So we'll start with our GR list, and we've already got the word green. And I'm gonna go ahead and underline my GR cluster. Let's add some words. I can think of some like grow, grandma, great, and gross. Now, there are tons of GR words. I want you to see how many you can think of all by yourself. And then when you run out of ideas, you can always go online and do an internet search for a GR word list. And I think you'll be surprised at how many GR words are out there. Same with CR. So let's come up with a few words to start our list. We can start with the word crazy. That's a fun one. And you can see I underlined the CR cluster. We've got the word cry. We've got the word crown. We've got the word creepy. And I want you to be as creative as you can. So here's a good start to your GR and CR word list. You can practice these words, add some of your own, and see if you get closer to a good R sound. There are some other R clusters that you can try out as well. We started with the GR and the CR because the G and the C, when you're saying the G and the C, your tongue is lifting up in the back, so it's getting your tongue ready to be in the right position for R. But there are other clusters that can be helpful to practice too, like TR, as in train or traffic or try. We have DR, as in dragon, drive, and drink. We have BR, as in brother and broken and brown. We have PR, as in proud and princess and prince. And we have FR, as in friend or frog or French fry. So now we have a collection of things to practice. We have a retroflex tongue, a bunched up tongue, adding tension to your tongue, practicing R's in clusters, and finally, you can practice saying R in different parts of words, beginning, middle, and end, and seeing what's easiest for you. So we are gonna go on a little egg hunt, and we're gonna populate a list of beginning, middle, and end R words. So we're gonna be speech detectives, and we're gonna try to figure out where in the word the R is, beginning, middle, or end, and we're gonna make a list, and then you're gonna add to the list, just like you did with your clusters, and practice words with R in all different parts of words and see what's easiest for you. So lots of things to try here. Let's go ahead and see what we get first. Let's see, we'll start with a rabbit. There's another R word for us, and we've got the word, how funny. We had a rabbit inside the rabbit. Now, where in the word do you hear the R sound, beginning, middle, or end? Rabbit. I hear it at the beginning too, and you can also see it in this case right at the beginning, rabbit. So we're gonna add the word rabbit to our beginning word list, rabbit. There it is. And I'm gonna underline the R, which is right at the beginning, to show where it is in the word. Let's get another egg. This time, we've got the word, what is it? Shark. Very nice. Where in the word is the R sound, beginning, middle, or end? Shark. I hear it and I see it in the middle. So we're gonna add the word shark to our middle column. Shark. And I underline the R to show where it is in the word. It's not at the beginning, it's not at the end, it's in the middle. Let's try another one. This time we've got the word hair. Where do you hear the R sound in the word hair? I hear it at the end too, so we're gonna add hair to our end list. And we're gonna underline the R to show where it is in the word. So we've got rabbit, shark, and hare so far, beginning, middle, end. Let's add a few more words to our list. All right, this time we've got the word, what is it? Right, it's a pear. This time I hear the R at the end of the word. So we're going to add that to our end column, pear. All right, let's get another egg. This time we've got the word. One of my favorite things to do, read. Where do you hear the R in the word read? Right, I hear it at the beginning too. So let's add it to our beginning word list, read. All right, let's get a few more eggs going. This time, we've got the word berries. Where do you hear the R in this word, beginning, middle, or end? I hear it in the middle too. Let's add berries to our middle word list. And we're gonna underline the R to show where it is in the word, berries. I hear the R in the middle. Okay, a couple more eggs. Let's try this one. This time I got the word rock. I hear the R in the beginning. Let's add it to our beginning word list, rock. There it is. All right, couple more eggs. Let's try this one. This time we've got the word clear. The word clear means you can see right through it. Where do you hear the R sound in the word clear? Yes, I hear it at the end of the word. I also see it at the end of the word. Let's add it to our end word list, clear. All right, we're gonna grab another egg. And this time we've got the word, one of my favorite places to be in the world, the forest. Forest. Where do you hear the R? Beginning, middle, or end? Yes, I hear it in the middle too. Let's add it to our middle word list. And we're gonna do one more egg. Anybody want to guess if we're going to get a beginning, middle, or end R? Let's see. I'm going to go with beginning. Let's see if I'm right. This time I got the word store. Was I right or wrong? I was wrong. This time we've got an R at the end of the word, but this one's a little bit tricky. I want to point out that the last letter is not an R. But the last sound is an R. Listen to the word store. We don't pronounce the E, it's silent. So in this case, we've got an R sound at the end of the word. Even though we don't have an R letter, we have an R sound at the end of the word. So we're gonna add the word store to our end R list, store. And we're still gonna underline the R even though it's not the last letter. It is the last sound. All right, my friends, you have a good starting list for beginning, middle, and ending R's. I want you to think of as many beginning, middle, and ending R words as you can to add to your list. Practice them all using your different strategies and see if there are some words that are easier than others. And practice those words. Once you get really good at those words, you can start practicing the ones that are a little bit harder until you get really good at all of them. And I promise if you stick with it, you are gonna get really good at them. You just have to try the different strategies and see what works best for you. Happy practicing, and I'll see you on the next episode of Miss Z TV. Mwah!